Hi guys. So I did promise a lot of vlogs, and it's been kind of crazy to get them done and to talk about stuff because my schedule is so busy. But I figured this will be one of the very one of the first of the next couple to come. I have a lot to talk about, and uh, I don't think it's fair for me to keep these feelings inside and not talk about them. So the next like four videos are going to be Penn State confessions, and then you might get another Penn State journey, depending on the news I have to present. So I wanted to talk about something that is very difficult to talk about, and or for me at least, and that's like gender and sexuality. Um, I have no problem talking about gender and sexuality as a whole and as a problem and as an issue, but it's difficult for me to talk about when it comes in terms of me because I feel like people uh, expect me to accept how they identify me and how they label me, and for the most part, I was okay with it until I did this little social experiment, cutting my hair, and now I really know what people actually think of me. So let me rewind for a bit so you can catch up. Um, in August, I cut my hair really really short, and I did that mostly because like my hair was way too much to manage, and it was getting unhealthy, and it was like dying, and it was dry, and I thought, you know what, I need it to be like new and fresh, and you know what better way to do it than like to do it after the summer, because then it would be nice and healthy for the fall and the winter and the months that I like actually grow my hair. Um, but I also cut it because I felt like for the last couple of years, people treated me very. I don't know how to say this without being offensive to the people that are like that know me, but for the last couple of years, I've been treated very unfairly, very sexist, and very less than is the only way I can say that. And it's because when my hair was long, it was down to like here. I'm not kidding. It was 2 feet. I cut off 2 feet of hair. You can go back and watch my videos if you don't believe me. That's how long my hair was. Um, but like people always treated me like they would treat someone that identifies as female. And let me just say there's nothing wrong with identifying as female or feminine, because I'm very effeminate, and I'm very in touch with my feminine side, but at the same time, I don't like being treated like I'm less than. And people treated me like they treat women in today's society, which is unfortunately like you are the uh, less than and inferior being, which is very, very, very unfortunate. And if you don't believe me, look around at how you treat the women in your life, or how the women in your life or the women around you are treated. And I can give some amazing examples. When my hair was longer, women would be they had one of two reactions to me. Like it was either like we were instant best friends when we first met, and they would like confide in me, or it becomes instant competition because of whatever reasons. And guys had two reactions to me as well. One, instant oh, I need to get to know you and like seduce you or get into your pants or whatever it is, and then or like instant hatred because I was too gay, too feminine, not man enough. And I noticed that since I cut my hair in August, I've gotten a lot. I've gotten like completely different treatment. It's gotten to the point where I can actually like pinpoint, and I've actually pointed out to people. For example, now when I walk into a room, I have instant respect, like instant, and it's from people that don't even know me, that have never seen me before, that have never heard of me, but like because I actually present like masculine now, because I actually present male, I get all the perks that I didn't get it before. I've gotten like I've gotten benefit of the doubt with guys in conversations. Guys are more likely to talk to me now than they were before. Like now, I cannot tell you the amount of guys now that are like, "Oh, done, let's be friends," or like, "Hey, like you seem like a really cool guy," and when you want to have a gaming marathon, when you want to go to this, when you want to hike, when you want to do that. Like it's crazy the amount of guys that want to be my friends or that are willing to be my friends, that are willing to talk to me, that are willing to give me the time of day because I cut my hair. And these are the guys that I know for a fact, had they seen me last year or the year before when my hair was that long, the interaction would have been different. The interaction would have been with a hint of flirty or like a hint of disdain and disgust. And it's not just guys. Women treat me differently now. I've had a lot of girls hit on me, even though I speak exactly the same and I make very, very, very obvious that I am gayer than the day is long. Trust. And I've had girls. I've also had girls do the opposite of like trusting me, which is now because I present masculine. They push away from me and they're like, "Oh, what would you know about gender equality or feminism?" Or I had a girl actually tell me that I had no idea what it was like to get catcalled and to be treated like an object. I put her in her place really quickly. But it's very weird to me, and I think for the most part it's definitely the hair, because I don't present myself differently. I wear the same exact clothes that I wore last year that I'm wearing this year. I'm talking to the same exact people. I'm behaving exactly the same. The only difference is my physical appearance and my gender representation. And because now that I present masculine and male, I'm being treated a lot better, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with how everybody is more respectful and more just, I guess, better towards me. But it's not the good kind of better. It's not because I earned the respect or I earned the credibility or that I earned the chance to be their friend. It's simply because I present masculine, and I'm really not okay with how sexist and gender bias and heteronormatively discriminatory this is. And it's very, very unfortunate, and I'm very, very upset. And something else that's upsetting to me is that when I had spoken to some friends about like the haircut, and they're like, "Oh, you actually look like a guy now." That actually really hurts my feelings, that someone's like, "Oh, you actually look like a guy now." Because for some reason, our society and our culture only associates you with a man or male or guy or masculine, whatever you want to call it, if you have short hair. It makes me so mad. I am not more male now than I was ever before. Trust me, I have the same exact skills that I had before I got this haircut. I can still change a tire, which a lot of my male friends cannot, by the way. I still play video games like a crazy person. I still rant about comic books and like comic paraphernalia. I'm still very, very into the same things I was into before. Both like masculine things and feminine things. There's literally nothing that's different about me. And you know what else that's really annoying is that now that like I don't have my long hair anymore, now that I don't have that femininity veil, I started to notice that a lot of people have become very uncomfortable with how gay I present. Like just painting my nails, for example, and I know it looks like really crap. I'm letting it chip before I paint it again. Long story. But like just having my nails painted and wearing this rainbow wristband that says Pride that I've worn like literally since the summer start, like since school year started. So August 29th was when I started wearing this, and I haven't taken it off since. Guys are really uncomfortable. And people in general are really, really uncomfortable because now they're like, "Oh, we know that's a gay guy, and we know what kind of gay guy that is." And they put me in a box. And they treat me like they treat the people in that box. And I'm not okay with it. So I guess the point of this video is for you guys to actually reflect on how you treat people based on their gender representation and their gender presentation. And really, really think about how sexist you might actually be. And before you think about, "Oh, Like, I'm not sexist. I have plenty of female friends or male friends or whatever it is. Know that sexism is literally treating someone different because of their sex. So when when you only open doors for women, you're sexist. When you demand that a guy always open doors for you, you're sexist. When you don't talk to guys that have their nails painted, or when you're hesitant to, you're being homophobic. Straight up, you're being homophobic. And a little bit sexist, because we associate nail painting with femininity, and apparently femininity is less than. So yeah, just a little something for you guys to think about. And hopefully if you're watching and you talk to me every day and you interact with me every day, you get how this is actually upsetting to me. And I'm not saying that everybody is doing it, but it's enough for me to actually want to talk about it and want to point it out. So yeah, that's all for this video. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.